Hey everybody, good day and good energy to y'all. So I got my gear here and I'm going to be showing you guys some stuff and explaining why I choose the things that I choose. If you guys have any suggestions or comments or feedback, please share. So, I just wanted to also share the good symbology of Superman and encourage y'all to go and be your own Superman. Do what you got to do the right thing and get your most high powers on, right? You got a nice lovely shield there of the dragon. That dates back to the Renaissance Fair when I was a kid too. I've got my two, training weapons, staff also, and the sword. And that is a very lightweight sleeping pad that is extremely comfortable also. And I bought it used. A lot of these like REI stores and mountain stores and stuff, they have used sections, which I highly encourage you guys to check out because you can find really good stuff that hasn't really been used very much at very low prices. All right, continuing on, I have a sleeping bag back there, which actually has a bunch of holes in it, but it'll work fine. I have my black robe right there. I've got a few shirts. I might not take all those, probably not, but you never know. Some, whatever. And then over here, I'm gonna take this sweater, and then this garb too is gonna be the jacket I decided to take. It also serves as a really good pillow. That's one thing I've found to help conserve space is to use your jacket as a pillow. And then also when it's cold, you can just wrap up in it if you need to. It's also good protection when you get material like this. I do think I'm gonna take this hat. Well, I don't know, we'll see. I might just use this cap, but I like this hat, so we'll see. I've also got my beanie on right now, but continuing on. So over here, I got a notebook, and if you guys want a journal or something, these are really basic and cheap, and I don't know, these are what I like, so I think they're good. I got some, I'm gonna take my markers, and I got my artwork folder here, some pens, and mechanical pencil. I'm gonna take a towel to help clean myself and all that stuff. Another good comfy thing that you can use, or an accessory for the pillow. Over here you have a pair of gloves. You never know when you might need some gloves to help out and do some work. Just being prepared. I got a couple extra hair ties. I don't really brush my teeth at all, but I do got some Toms, some of the natural stuff here, and toothpaste or toothbrush, and then the soap. For me, when I'm on my thing on the road and stuff, a lot of times I'll just use water. To be honest, I'll even just put water in my mouth and kind of whisk it around, and then I'll put some soap in my hand and then spit into the palm of my hand, and I use that to clean myself. In times when we're living when water is short, if we were all to adopt, methods like this, it would help save a lot of water. So, moving along, I got a little bit of a, I'll try to do this one-handed. This is a little bit of a first aid kit. nothing super hardcore, just an insect thing, some band-aids, gauze, Alka-Seltzer, just little stuffs. This is a lavender sleeping pad or meditation pad, which I find wonderful. Here we go, I have my cross, which was actually a gift from my brother. A lot of this stuff was just given to me, so I'm definitely going to be taking that. I do love the guitar and I love to get better at it too, so I'm going to take my little pick thing. This is some good resources for living on the streets here in Oregon. Good stuff. This is from Burger King, just symbolic. I like little things like that. These I found in New Orleans with Joshua, and I've just kind of kept them throughout a lot of adventures. And, spirituality speaking, all the items that we use and interact with every single day absorb our energy too. So, because this has been with me in a lot of travels, and I hold it in my hands like that, I imbue it with my energy. So I'm taking these things with me. This was another gift, Evil Eye. Now, I'm not too much into buying things like this, but it was a gift, and, everything has its place and purpose, so I thought, why not? This is something that Joshua got when we were in Mount Hood, and, just sentiment for sentimental value, and also just a token of our adventure and our relationship. And Mount Hood is a pretty awesome mountain, man, and the forest is cool too. So I'm gonna take that. I do have a headlamp here that does work, so I'm gonna take that guy. A little bit of a tape measure. You never know when you need to measure something. This is something that is important to discuss because me and Joshua, when we were by Mount Hood, we just started drinking out the river straight up. Like literally just putting our bottles in the river and drinking straight out from the bottle. And we both got very sick. So, be careful just drinking straight out of a river, man. I mean, if you are dehydrated, about to die and all this and that, it's different. But if you have the ability to filter water, or if you have the ability to get water elsewhere, highly encourage you to do it. There's also a lot of natural methods you can use to filter water. One thing that I've seen from survival guides is you take a sock and you fill it with a lot of rocks and minerals and grains, and you put the water through it, and that's supposed to help filter it out. You can also boil the water. But when you boil the water, you also kill a lot of the good stuff, but you'd still at least be able to get rid of the bad stuff, and you'd probably be able to, I mean, you will be hydrated. You're not going to die. It might not be the best water, but it will keep you going. And you can also just get yourself one of these, which is a filter for water. So I haven't looked into the specifics of this, but yeah, it's I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I haven't looked into it actually. Wait, I'm pretty sure it's a water filter. Yeah, it's a filter. There it is. So yeah, you can get yourself one of these, and I haven't looked into the instructions yet, but I'm pretty sure, you know, it's probably a pretty simple process of filtering out the water so that you can just go ahead and dip it in the creek and have some good water to drink without having to worry about getting super sick. So, moving on. This is actually going to be a little, you can do little drums with this stuff. And one thing about Oregon, they love, I don't know what but there are people who love to just, you know, use whatever they can find to use to make musical instruments and sounds. And, you know, so I like that type of stuff. So I'm going to take this guy along and see what type of beats I can create. This is my coffee mug or whatever type of liquid I choose to put in there. I'm going to be taking that guy. I've got my belt here, which I will be using. Very strong, good leather. Over here, headphones. And then this is for Little Bear. My mom got me actually, kind of cute. Just, you know, to turn it on at night so people can see him. This is I love the color orange too, as you guys know. But, it's, you know, it's a dog bowl. So that you can put water in there and he can drink out of it. I do use these Excedrin migraines types things. I try to take very, very small amounts. But especially when you're going on the road, you know, it's not making your coffee is a little different. So that'll be a substitute for caffeine and, you know, a little bit of pain relief. I know it's pharmaceuticals, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm still learning and growing myself too. So that's what I do. I'm not encouraging y'all to do that. In fact, I'd hope you guys aren't. But, you know, I'm a recovering drug addict, so to me that ain't shit. But anyways, I'm going to be taking this too, and I'm going to keep the glass container because you can use these glass containers and fill them with good water, and you can put them out in the sun, and the glass and the sun together will help purify the water. So I'm going to be taking this. All right, moving on. Rain jackets. So I have a little bit of experience, and I gotta say, this was the first one I got, and this is the brand Mammut, which I thought was a very, 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 very good brand. And we bought this used actually, and I thought it was a completely like water resistant rain jacket, but it's not. It does not keep the rain away. It does a little bit, but no, it gets through. So just a little something I want to share with you guys on that. However, this is a Patagonia brand, and this sucker does keep the rain away. It's very light material, and yeah, it just doesn't even go through at all. It just kind of, you know, slides on by. So it's also very light. Now, these are kind of expensive jackets, so it is what it is. I'm in Oregon, so, you know, there is a lot of rain here at certain times of the year, so you got to be prepared. There's other ways to do things, but this is what I got. So, moving along, got, you know, a little bit of a napkin and perhaps some PJs and some pants. Over here we got some literature. This is Sid Arthur, Herman Hesse classic. It's not, you know, it's missing some pages, but I think I'm gonna take it anyways because it's a classic and I love it. This is a fantasy series that I encourage y'all to check out if you guys are looking for something to read that's inspirational. And for me, it teaches a lot about spirituality too, because the main character, you know, he's all about being able to tap into the male side of, you know, the force. But the way he describes it's interesting because it's very addictive and intoxicating, and that's a lot like how power is. You know, when you get more powerful, there's that quote that absolute power corrupts absolutely, and they really go into this in this book. So I highly encourage it. I had a lot of fun. I'm actually rereading the whole series again. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Holy Bible, man. Of course. It's a small, tons of good inspiration, and you know, it's the Word of God. So good stuff to have. And then I'm going to be going towards the Rogue River Valley, and you know, so this is just a book on the olden days of Oregon and how things got settled here, and it talks a lot about the Native Americans of this area too. So I find it very interesting, and I'm going to be taking that as well. All right, moving on. I think we've actually got just about everything. Oh no, we haven't. Okay, so yeah, just giving you guys some more shots, and over here I'm gonna be taking this bag and this bag. This bag is gonna go inside this bag, and one of the main reasons for that is because this bag has a broken strap. As you can see, this is supposed to be attached, I think, in there, like so. Yeah, that's how the other one is. But you know, man, I've used it a lot, and you know, you do some heavy loads, it takes a toll. So, but I've still been using it continuously many times without, you know, it being strapped in. But as you can see, it's starting to get kind of thin right here. So, you know, eventually this is gonna snap, and when it does, I want to make sure I've got a substitute so that I'm not stuck without a backpack. So I'm going to be sticking this inside as a substitute. And you can also, you know, when you're out in the nature and you're doing your thing, you find a secure spot that you feel is safe. You can, you know, store your bigger bag, you know, like this, and you can just go to town or do something simple with your smaller bag. Or if you have a trusted individual, you can leave the bag at their house. But, you know, sometimes you ain't got that, so you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so moving on. Over here is a tarp. And this is all that, you know, I'm not gonna take a tent. Well, me and my brother will probably sleep in the tent for the first couple nights, but he'll be leaving with the tent. And I'm just gonna take this tarp. And this will be the rain protection that we'll have if we need it. The rains really shouldn't be coming in for a couple of months here in Oregon, so we got some time. But you know, it's also just good to have a tarp to lay down on the ground, to have all your stuff. You can also provide shade and warmth. So yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So yeah, fun stuff. Oh yeah, one other thing. So I did get some ginseng. Now this stuff is, from what I've read, pretty powerful if you need some extra energy or a little bit of a boost. And so, you know, obviously it doesn't take much space, so I'm just going to keep that in there. You ever know you're having a real rough day, you need a little something extra. There you go. And then you got a pack of matches right there too. So, all right, y'all. If you have any questions, ideas, comments, or suggestions, I'm open. And with that being said, I love you guys, and I hope you all have a great day. All right, bye.